everybody. We're coming to you with the next edition of TDA TV. I'm here with Rodney Heller and Billy Gerke. We're here at For Everlast Hunting and Fishing Products, also Brush to Bay Outfitters. Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about our Trail Cam Thursday sponsor, the SideKick. If you haven't seen it on Facebook, y'all, this is it. This is our product. The SideKick is this clamp right here. Obviously, it holds GoPros, video cameras, spotting scope, regular cameras, and handy cams. It's one of the most versatile products you can use out there while you're in a blind or out there on your Polaris or your Jeep rolling around and you want to get some footage. This is the way to do it. Or you might even be glassing for deer or any other big game. You can strap that anywhere you're going, a tree, your tripod, anything else you can do. It'll clamp right onto it and you're ready to rock. We're going to talk a little bit with Rodney about the SideKick first. Rodney, talk to us a little bit about the product and why it was created.
Yeah, the SideKick, it's basically a 2-inch heavy-duty spring clamp that has a adjustable locking ball head with a standard 1/4-inch thread on top that allows you to attach pretty much any kind of accessory that has the standard 1/4-inch screw hole in it that it will attach to it. And it's just something that over the years that there never was a good way to use a spotting scope or a camcorder to get good steady video or to really get out there and kind of get a steady image. And so it's just something that I developed.
Yep. Well, as y'all know, we're giving away 3 of these and 3 game cams out there for Trail Cam Thursday. And Rodney was the creator of this. Rodney, talk to us a little bit about how long you started, how long ago you started on this and where it's come.
Man, it's been years ago. It actually started, we were hunting in Old Mexico, and the terrain is really rough and rugged down there, and we had top drive hunting rigs, and we'd park up on tall peaks, and we'd glass out there, and then when you'd see a deer, we'd grab the spotting scope to try to get a better look at it and see if it's something we wanted to pursue. And, you know, it's just hard to, back in those days, they had tripods, but they just weren't really built for that environment. And so it's just something that I basically took the head off of the tripod, and over the years have done different things with it, and then kind of came along with that clamp right there. And you know, and then the next thing was the camcorder came along. We started videoing, and I think personally that's one of the greatest tools you can use hunting is because not only does it capture that moment or that hunt, but whenever you do get ready to harvest an animal, you know, if you're hunting by yourself, it's pretty hard to do that. But even if you do have a buddy with you, when the shot goes off, camera goes up, and you miss the shot, this deal here, it allows you to really take advantage of all those different situations.
You know, you bring up a really good point. We filmed some hunts here at TDA TV, and when we use a tripod, the blast from that gun shakes the camera. With the SideKick, you strap that thing onto the edge of the blind or the window, it holds it just perfectly. There's never any wobble or anything like that. So we found a really versatile use for them. Y'all, we're gonna talk to Billy now. Billy Gerke is the CEO and founder of For Everlast Hunting and Fishing Products. We're at his offices here in the Brush to Bay Outfitters here in Hallettsville, Texas. Folks, if you hadn't been here, you got to check this thing out. We've got everything from crossbows, bows, guns, optics, every kind of hunting gear you can possibly imagine. And yes, all of those fishing products you've seen by For Everlast Fishing Products are sitting right here in the warehouse as well. We're having a really good time with it. Billy, talk to us a little bit about your products and how you and Rodney got together on this product as well.
Well, I told you earlier, we've been in business for 20 years now. Started with one idea, kind of like Rodney did, and it's blossomed for us and just been very blessed over the years to have some successful products that we actually use in the field. And that's what's important to me. We don't just put a gimmick product out there. We put something out there with some, I guess you call it, meat behind it. And it's something that everybody can use and kind of be useful in their pursuits out there. And you know, when Rodney brought this out and you know, gave me one, I used it, and we actually hunt neighboring ranches down south, so we communicate all the time. We're good friends. And he gave me one, you know, and I'd been using something similar to it for years, and he brought it to me, and I said, man, Rodney, that's a good idea. It's very practical. You know, what we look for in the For Everlast line is something that we can see everybody else saying, man, why didn't I think of that? Or, man, that's something I need and I can use every day, in what I love to do, and that's hunt or fish, you know. And so when he brought me the SideKick, I was like, man, Rodney, I think we could do something with that. And of course, we've got the background in the packaging, the sourcing as far as the manufacturing goes, to keep the price point at a good, you know, good level, so that everybody from this end of the spectrum to this end can afford one and be able to use it. And that's important too. You know, you got to have it where it's not just an upper echelon type of deal. We want products that are down the middle, you know, and so this product fit that. And I helped him, you know, develop that packaging and the look that it needed. Of course, putting our brand on it, giving it some credibility in the marketplace is important nowadays. And, you know, I'm glad to help him. You know, I told him if I didn't like you, I wouldn't help you. You know, it's just one of those deals. We enjoy the outdoors. We both have families that, you know, are growing up, and we're raising them up and trying to raise them right. And this is just one of those ways, I think, you know, helping a friend out. You know, over the years, I've had that help, you know, kind of people helping me along and answering questions and things like that. And, you know, it's no different. Now it's time for me to kind of give back to that. And so that's kind of part of it. You know, of course, we all want to make a little money. And, you know, that boils down to it at the end. But at the same time, you got to be proud of what you're selling and stand behind it and know that when you put it out there, it's going to work for you.
You know, something I want to, you talk about the quality of product. I'm here to tell you folks, we have beat these things to the ground. They've been dropped. They've been handled. They've been in the back of trucks. There's been a ton of opportunity for these things to wear out their usefulness. And I got to tell you, these are all ours. These are what we use, and they're still going strong. I wanted to show you the packaging. Talk to us a little bit about it. I think you can get these at Bucky's Academy, right here in the Forever Last warehouse here in Hallettsville. But
yes,
this is what you're looking for, folks, and it's versatile. It comes with all three sizes of the threads, so you're going to get everything that you need. It'll fit almost any component that you can think of. But talk to us about the durability, Rodney. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, the clamp itself, you know, if you ever put your hands on one, it really takes something to open that up and clamp onto it. And, you know, they've really been durable. Like you said, I pack them around in my backpack. They get thrown around. We clamp them on just about anything that'll actually hold, you know, whatever we're trying to utilize there. But it's just been a great product. I mean, it really is. It's very well built. And like I said, you ever put your hands on one, you'll know that it's strong enough to get the job done.
You know, I want to transition a little bit and have a conversation about the business side of what we do just a little bit. We all love the outdoors, but making a living in the outdoors has got to be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So, Billy, tell us a little bit about how you took your passion for the outdoors and have created a business into it.
Man, I tell you what, it just really, God has been the center point of that, and putting our faith in Him. But, you know, also, again, going back to you know, it's got to be a practical product that everybody's going to use. If you put it out there and the consumer makes you successful. If they buy it, you're successful. Because if not, then you're looking at a bunch of them in the warehouse for breakfast the next morning. And that's, you know, that's what's got to be important to us. You know, we want the product to succeed. I mean, each of these products, in a way, it becomes like a child in a way. You know, it's part of you. You wake up in the morning thinking about it, and you go to bed thinking about it. And, you know, I know Rodney's got this one, but we've created 70 plus over the years, and every one of them's been the same way. And sometimes you take offense to when somebody says, "Oh, you should have done it this way." Or, you know, but that's the way we did it. You know, and it is. It's, you know, it is business at the end of the day, and you got to make a living at it. And we're blessed to be able to do so. I promise you. But it's an ever-changing environment. You know, we're always learning. You know, there's been some frustrations, you know, with certain sales and this and that, and you just got to fight through it. You got to be persistent, and again, go back to your faith and hold true to who you are, and say, look, we're going to work through these issues, and we're going to get it right. You know, I always tell people this, and if they call with a complaint to our company or email us or whatever, and we get them, just like everybody. You know, if you get one, you say, hey, we might not have got it right the first time, but we're going to get it right. And we do. We stand behind what we sell, and that's why we've been doing it for 20 years. And that's kind of what I believe, you know, and it's no different than the TDA. It's successful because of the people within it, right? I mean, that's who your brand becomes, is who lives inside of that brand. And it's the same for Rodney's product or whoever, you know, whoever's selling the product. You have to stand behind it, and you have to be sincere about it. And that's what makes it successful at the end of the day. And, you know, like Brush to Bay, for instance, it's born out of the passion for the outdoors too. We bow hunt, we rifle hunt. We use every product that's in these walls, you know, and so if somebody walks in and asks about it, we can tell them, yeah, we've used that, or, you know, we've got experience with it, and this is why we use it, you know.
You know, I'm going to go back to Rodney. We're going to talk a little bit about something just totally off script here, but you know, TDA.
Do we have a script?
Yeah, I know. We don't even have a script. That's right.
I missed that memo.
We started just a couple of years ago when we started transitioning the association a little bit. We had about 2,000 members, and we were really looking to grow. And now we have 8,000 people, 130,000 people on Facebook tuning in. We've had this just immense amount of growth, and it's been really great to see all the positivity around our stuff. But talk to us about your family. You know, you've got a family that you're trying to make sure has the love of the outdoors, and we know that with urban sprawl and with so many people moving to Texas that are moving to inner cities and around those metroplexes that we're losing those hunters. How are you guys keeping your family engaged?
Yeah, you know, I've been a avid outdoorsman my entire life, as a lot of us have, and my family is generation after generation has been hunting and fishing, and I've had that instilled in me, and I'm passing that along to my kids. I enjoy it. It's memories that are etched in my mind forever, and I love it when we're able to bring kids out or grown-ups that don't have the opportunity to get out and hunt and fish like we are, and just to see the looks on their faces, and you know what I think is just, oh, it's just a deer. It really turns their crank, you know, and that really gives me a big joy watching people out in the outdoors, just because I have a passion for it, like Billy does, like his dad did, you know, does, and passed on to him, and he's doing with his kids, you know, and that's good. Another thing about the SideKick is that, you know, I wish I would have had this for all those Christmas mornings when my kids were a lot smaller, and I'm stuck behind the camcorder while they're all opening presents and having a good time, and I'm kind of like this, you know. So, you know, now we clamp it on the table, and I'm able to be part of the festivities, you know, whether it's Christmas morning or taking a family picture, you know, or getting that shot of an actual harvest of an animal. Like I said, it's.
I think what's very cool about the SideKick is it can be in the kitchen drawer, it can be in the deer stand, it can be, you know, it can hold up your trail cam. You know, it's just so versatile. I mean, it's just a versatile tool. It's just like those that you have in your toolbox in the back of your truck. It's just a tool that you can use in all kinds of ways, and it's so useful. And, you know, for the price point that we've got it at, everybody can afford one. And like you said earlier, they are available at Buc-ee's and Academies, online at foreverlast.com, or Amazon even has them. You know, we started with Amazon now here a couple weeks ago, and so they're available pretty much all out there. And we actually brought it to the market, September was probably when it started hitting the shelves. So it's pretty new to everyone, but excited to see where it goes from here, and I think it's going to be a fantastic product for us.
And it's also available in some other retail stores, not just the big
ones,
major stores. There's also, you know, just look around, or if you ever, you know, if you can't find one, look it up on foreverlast.com, or, you know, give us a holler and we can
direct you,
get you in the right direction.
That's right.
Well, guys, thanks for having us. We really appreciate
Patrick.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming out.
Guys, thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of TDA TV. You can always find us at www.texasdeerassociation.com. Look us up on Facebook. On Facebook, you'll find this on Trail Cam Thursday. If you have not submitted your trail cam pictures yet, you still have time to do so. We have some awesome pictures on there. But again, as I said, the winner of Trail Cam Thursday is getting 3 trail cams and 3 SideKick packages. We're really excited to give it away. Guys, thanks again for having us.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming
Patrick.
out, man.
Appreciate it.